Have you ever missed something so small, yet so deeply a part of your life? A garden path, a morning walk, the quiet joy of moving without thinking. A few months ago, I opened a letter from a patient I've known for over 20 years. She's 78 now, lived alone in Oregon, and in one line, she wrote, "Doctor, I miss the days I could walk to my garden." That line broke something in me, because it wasn't just about her legs. It was about her freedom, her identity, the rhythm of her life. And maybe it's about you too. Maybe your legs feel heavier these days. Maybe swelling creeps in by evening. Maybe the walk to the mailbox feels longer than it should. But what if I told you that healing might not start in a clinic, but in your kitchen? In this video, I'm going to show you 6 powerful foods, all from the Japanese tradition, that support your joints, reduce swelling, and gently bring back the ease of movement. Not supplements, not magic pills, just real food, simple, comforting, and quietly powerful. Because healing doesn't have to shout. Sometimes it starts with a warm bowl and a quiet promise. I'm not giving up on my body yet. The letter that changed everything. It arrived on a Thursday afternoon. A small envelope, pale blue, with handwriting I recognized immediately. Helen. She's been my patient for over 2 decades. Sharp mind, warm laugh, always wearing lavender. She once told me her favorite place in the world was her backyard garden. Rows of tomatoes, a little swing, and a crooked lavender bush she planted the year her husband passed. I opened the letter, expecting a holiday card or a quick update, but instead it was just one line. Doctor,
we understand that navigating your health options can be complex.
No complaints.
But please know, you are not alone in this journey.
Just that.
We are here to help.
I sat with that sentence longer than I expected. Because in those 12 words, I felt something that goes beyond joints or swelling. It was grief. Not for someone lost, but for something, movement, independence, the soft rituals that give our days meaning. Helen's legs had begun to swell. Her joints ached. Every step felt like walking through mud. And the thing that hurt the most wasn't the pain. It was the quiet disappearance of freedom. That letter did more than move me. It woke me up. I realized that aging isn't just about adding years to life. It's about adding life to the years. And so I started digging, researching, asking, why do some people in their 70-year-olds, 80s, even 90s, still walk freely, garden, climb stairs, live fully? What's their secret? That search took me 5,000 miles away to a quiet mountain town in Japan. And what I discovered there changed everything. What's really causing your leg swelling? It's not just age. We often say, it's just part of getting older. But what if it's not? What if that tight feeling around your ankles, the deep sock marks, or the heaviness in your legs after sitting had less to do with age and more to do with something we can actually help? Let's talk about collagen. Now, most people think of collagen as something for skin and wrinkles, but here's what they don't tell you. Collagen also holds your blood vessels together. It lines the walls of your veins. It supports the little valves inside those veins, the ones that help push blood upward, from your legs back to your heart. But as we age, collagen production slows down. The walls of your veins get looser, weaker. The valves, they don't close tightly anymore. So instead of blood flowing smoothly upward, it pools downward into your ankles,
closes
your
tightly,
calves,
as
your
illustrated
feet.
here.
That's when you start to feel the swelling,
any backflow of blood.
the puffiness, the strange sense that your legs are heavier than they used to be. It's not just gravity. It's collagen calling for help. And this isn't rare. It affects millions of older adults. And yet, most people are handed a water pill and sent on their way. But here's what fascinated me. In Japan, where people live longer and walk stronger well into their 90-year-old leg swelling is far less common. So I asked myself, what are they doing differently? And that question brought me to something surprisingly simple. Their food, not supplements, not surgeries. Just everyday meals that nourish not just the belly, but the blood vessels, the connective tissue, the very foundation of movement. Coming up next, I'll take you into the Japanese kitchen and reveal what they eat to stay mobile, pain-free, and independent for decades longer than most of us. Because the solution may not be in your medicine cabinet. It might be on your plate. Why Japanese elders still walk freely in their 90-year-olds. The first time I walked through a quiet town in Okinawa, Japan, I saw something that stopped me in my tracks. An elderly man, must have been in his late 80s, was riding a bicycle uphill smiling. Down the street, a woman, maybe in her 90-year-old, swept the porch with strong, steady arms. No walker, no cane, just presence.
Fermented
and this wasn't
foods.
rare. It was normal.
Help your gut.
In Japan, aging doesn't mean shrinking into the background. It means living longer and living better. And while genetics may play a part, researchers have found that the real secret lies in something much simpler and far more replicable. Their food. In Japanese culture, food isn't just something you eat. It's a lifelong teacher. There's even a word for it. Shokiku, meaning food education. From early childhood, kids are taught not just what to eat, but why it matters. Why fermented foods help your gut. Why miso soup soothes your joints. Why collagen-rich cuts, like chicken cartilage or fish skin, are not just acceptable, but essential. And they don't just talk about it, they live it. Breakfast isn't donuts and coffee. It's warm rice, a bowl of miso, maybe a piece of grilled fish with the skin on. Lunch? Balanced. Dinner? Light, thoughtful, satisfying. The portions are small, but the impact is big. Because meal after meal, day after day, their bodies receive what they need to move, to bend, to heal. Compare that to the West, where food is often fast, processed, and focused on flavor more than function. We wait until there's a problem, then reach for pills. But in Japan, prevention is baked into the plate. It's not a trend. It's not a cleanse. It's a culture, one built on harmony, balance, and a quiet understanding.
It is a subtle pain,
Food
but it
is
has
not just
lingered
fuel.
for many weeks now.
It is medicine,
It feels
memory,
different
and
than
movement.
before.
I understand.
In the next
Thank you for
section,
telling me this.
we'll step directly into
It
that
is ready
kitchen.
now.
And I'll
Please
show you
eat
6
while
specific
it is
foods
warm.
Japanese elders
Thank you
eat
so much.
to support
It looks
collagen,
delicious.
reduce swelling, and keep walking freely into their 90-year-olds and beyond. And the best part? You don't need to be in Japan to start. Healing through food, forgotten wisdom. There's something deeply comforting about a kitchen that smells like broth. Not fancy, not fast, just real food simmering slowly, filling the air with warmth and memory. In Japan, that warmth isn't just nostalgic, it's intentional. See, here in the West, we often treat food as entertainment.
That moment
Something to indulge
stayed
in,
with me.
rush through, or feel guilty about. But in many parts of Japan, food is something else entirely. It's medicine, not the kind with child-proof caps or fine
A
print
rich,
warnings.
dark broth
The kind
made
passed
from
down
bones.
through generations.
Bones
Whispered
most
from
people
grandmother
throw
to
away.
daughter, simmered in clay pots, served with care. It's what I call the forgotten wisdom. When I worked at a small clinic outside Osaka, one of my patients, a retired teacher in his late 80s, invited me to dinner. He lived alone, had lost his wife years before. But every week, he still cooked her favorite meal, a slow-cooked beef tendon stew. This reminds my knees to keep working, he chuckled. The dish filled the house with earthy aromas, daikon radish, ginger, a hint of soy. And as we sat and ate, I noticed something. His back was straight.
A salmon
His hands
fillet,
were steady.
skin on, being
He
pan-seared
moved
in a
without
hot
effort,
pan.
without
the skin
hesitation.
is crispy and golden
And
brown.
yet,
The
there were
overlooked
no
superfood.
supplements in sight. No prescriptions on the table. Just a warm bowl of stew and decades of lived knowledge. That moment stayed with me, because healing doesn't always happen in the hospital. Sometimes it happens in the kitchen, in a piece of fish skin left on the grill, in a broth made from bones most people throw away, in the quiet act of choosing nourishment over convenience. And while science is finally catching up, validating the power of these foods, the truth is they've been helping people heal for centuries. So what are these healing foods? What do they look like? Taste like? And more importantly, how can you start bringing them into your life? Let's begin. Up next, we dive into
Wakame
6 collagen-rich
dark
foods
and
in the
leafy,
Japanese
floating in
kitchen
the
that
soup.
support your
Calcium,
joints,
magnesium, and
reduce
iodine.
swelling, and
A
quietly,
mood of nutrient-dense
gently help you
healing.
move again.
Gives me strength.
6 foods that help rebuild collagen from the inside. Before we dive in, I want you to remember one thing.
Stand a little longer
These aren't
each
trendy
day.
superfoods. They're timeless traditions. Simple,
Enough.
humble dishes, eaten quietly for generations, that happen to be packed with exactly what your joints, your blood vessels, and your bones have been quietly asking for. Let's begin with the first. 1. Chicken cartilage. Japan's crunchy secret. In a cozy back alley is a kai in Kyoto. Often find a dish called nankatsu, grilled chicken cartilage.
A simple home
It
cooked version at
arrives
home.
sizzling,
No
with a
fancy
splash
tools
of
needed.
lemon and a
Beef
touch of
tendon,
salt.
daikon
At
radish,
first,
ginger,
it may look
and soy.
strange, but for the Japanese, especially elders, it's a favorite. Why? Because chicken cartilage is rich in type 2 collagen, the kind that cushions your joints. One of my patients once told me, I didn't become 20 again, but getting up from the couch isn't a battle anymore. You don't have to grill it. You can simmer chicken feet or necks with ginger and onions to make a healing broth. Sip it slowly. Let it work gently over time. 2.
For my
Fish
knees.
skin, the overlooked superfood.
And
In
my
the West, we often
garden.
peel it off. In Japan, it's the best part. Fish skin from salmon, mackerel, or Pacific sauri is loaded with type I collagen and also contains omega-3s that fight inflammation. I once met an 86-year-old man near Hokkaido who still climbs stairs 3 times a day. His secret? The skin reminds me I'm still strong, he smiled. If you're new to this, try pan-searing salmon with the skin on until crispy. A touch of sea salt, a squeeze of lemon. It's simple
This is food for my
and
knees.
deeply restorative. 3. Miso soup with wakame.
I feel my legs
Gentle,
saying thank you.
powerful daily. Imagine starting your day with a
Which
warm
one will
bowl,
you try
not
first?
caffeine, but calm. Miso soup, paired with wakame seaweed, may not contain collagen itself, but it helps your body absorb and build collagen better. Miso brings gut-healing probiotics and glycine. Wakame brings calcium, magnesium, and iodine, vital for joints and reducing
Broth
fluid
that comes in a
buildup.
box.
In a
Familiar
small clinic
isn't
near
always
Nara,
functional.
I met an older woman recovering from 2 strokes. She told
Kitchen
me,
trash can.
the soup
Things
gives
we
me
throw
strength.
away. Fish
Not in
skin,
big
bones,
ways,
and cartilage
but
being
enough to
discarded.
stand a little longer
Parts our
each
bodies
day.
need the most.
Sometimes that's all we need. 4. Beef tendon stew. Collagen you can feel. This isn't fast food. It's slow food at its finest. Beef tendon, when simmered for hours, becomes silky and soft, releasing type I and 3 collagen into the broth. These types strengthen blood vessels and skin and deeply support joints under daily strain. When I sat down with a retired chef in Osaka, he told me, this stew saved my knees more than any doctor. You can make your own version at home with beef tendon, daikon radish, ginger, and soy. No fancy tools needed, just time and care. 5. Eggshell membrane, the invisible healer. You've probably thrown it away without a second thought. But that thin membrane inside your eggshell is packed with collagen, glucosamine, and hyaluronic acid. In Japan, elders dry it, crush into powder, and mix it into porridge or tea. A 92-year-old farmer in Nagano once showed me her secret tin of powdered eggshell.
Not
She
about
smiled and said,
about
just a pinch
becoming
for my
someone
knees
else,
and my garden.
reclaiming
If
something.
you're curious, start
Pick
with
one.
boiled organic
Try it.
eggs. Gently peel the membrane, dry it, and crush it. Add a pinch to soup or yogurt. It's almost tasteless, but deeply effective. 6. Konjaku, the jelly that moves your blood. At first glance, it looks odd. A gray jelly block called konjaku, made from the root of a yam. It contains no collagen, but here's the magic. It's high in soluble fiber glucomannan that clears the gut, supports circulation, and helps your body deliver nutrients like collagen, exactly where they're needed. Many elders in Japan eat konjaku weekly, especially in winter stews. One man in Yamagata told me, "It's food for my knees. Every time I eat it, I feel my legs saying thank you." So, which one will you try first? You don't have to overhaul your whole diet. Just choose one. One small addition. One gentle act of care. Because healing doesn't always come in bottles. Sometimes it comes in bowls. Up next, we'll talk about what to expect week by week as you begin incorporating these foods into your life. Because yes, your body can still change.
Trust in
and
your
it might
body
surprise
again.
you just how quickly. Modern barriers. Why Westerners struggle to eat these foods. Now, let's be honest. Some of these foods,
I didn't
chicken
even think about
cartilage,
my knees.
fish skin, tendon stew, they might sound unusual, maybe even a little intimidating. I get it. Here in the West, we're used to skinless cuts, boneless meats, and broth that comes in a box. We've been taught that healthy food means low fat, low salt, and most of all,
one
familiar.
steady step.
But what if familiar isn't always functional? What if the things we throw away, like skin, bones, and cartilage, are actually the parts our bodies need the most? The truth is, many Americans want to eat better. They want to move more freely, feel less stiff, and live longer without pain. But they don't always know how to bridge the gap between what
but because
works
you can.
and what feels doable. So let's build that bridge together. Let's start where you are.
I'm helping myself.
You don't need to
one
dive
spoonful at a
headfirst into
time.
chicken feet or powdered eggshells. Here are a few easy Western-friendly ways to bring this healing wisdom into your life. Try collagen broth, available at most health food stores. Look for bone broth that's been slow simmered for 12 plus hours. Use it as a base for soup or just sip it warm. Pan-sear salmon with the skin on. Instead of peeling it off, leave the skin, season simply with lemon and sea salt, and crisp it in a pan. You'll be surprised how satisfying it is. Add miso paste to soup. You don't need a Japanese chef. Just stir a spoonful of white or red miso paste into warm water, not boiling.
Don't
Add
miss
tofu or green onion, and you got a gut-loving, joint-supporting start to your day. Explore tendon
Move
stew
slowly.
substitutes. Can't
Eat
find
kindly.
beef tendon? Try oxtail,
Your body
bone-in
is
short
still
ribs,
listening.
or even shank cuts. Slow cooked until collagen melts into the broth. Look for konjaku noodles, shirataki. These are sold in many grocery stores under the name Miracle Noodles or Yam Noodles. Great in stir fries or soups, and they help with blood flow and digestion. Eggshell membrane supplements. If pulling membranes off boiled eggs isn't for you, look for clean, well-sourced supplements made from eggshell membrane. The benefits are real, even if the form is different. You see, this isn't about becoming someone else. It's about reclaiming something we've forgotten. That food can be more than fuel. It can be your daily dose of resilience, your quiet act of self-respect, your bridge back to movement, comfort, and freedom. So don't worry if you can't adopt every food right away. Pick one, try it, let it become familiar, because with each small choice, you're telling your body, I hear you, I care, let's keep going. In the next part, we'll look at what changes you can expect when you begin to nourish your joints from the inside out, week by week, because yes, there's still time, and yes, your body is still listening. What to expect in 4 weeks.
All our vegetables
Gentle
to grow
progress.
big and strong.
Real
See the carrot?
results.
Yes, and
Let's
I
face
really
it,
like this
we
green
live
broccoli.
in a world that promises instant results. Lose 10 pounds in 3 days. erase wrinkles overnight, cure joint pain with one pill. But healing true, lasting healing doesn't shout. It whispers. It works slowly, gently, quietly, like a garden in spring. So if you start eating the foods we've talked about, if you bring just one or two of them into your routine, here's what you can realistically expect over the next 4 weeks. Week 1, the general reset. You may begin to notice subtle shifts. Less bloating after meals.
Remands my knees to keep
deeper,
working.
more restful sleep. A slight decrease in morning stiffness. It's not magic. It's your gut beginning to balance. And inflammation taking a small step back. That's your foundation. Week 2, lightness in your legs. By the 2nd week, swelling around the ankles will reduce. Your legs might feel less heavy at the end of the day. Walking may feel smoother, more natural. This is your circulation improving. Your blood vessels becoming more flexible thanks to collagen and nutrients. Week 3, a return of movement. Now it gets interesting. You may bend down without bracing yourself. Stand up without wincing. Take stairs with a bit more confidence. Not because pain is
really saved my knees.
but because your joints are better supported. The cushion is slowly returning. Week 4, trust in your body again. This is when you start saying things like, I didn't even think about my knees today. I actually felt like walking. That stew, I think it's working. And most powerful of all, you begin to trust your body again. Not for perfection, but for possibility. You don't get younger by the number on your ID. You get younger by the way you move through your day. That's the quiet promise of these foods. They don't just rebuild your joints. They rebuild your confidence. They don't just reduce swelling. They return your rhythm. And it all begins with one bowl, one sip, one steady step. In our final section, we'll bring it all together, and I'll share the one question that's helped hundreds of my patients start their own healing journey. It's simple but powerful, and it might be just what you need right now. It starts with one bite and one small promise. Let me ask you something simple. Not what's wrong with your knees. Not how old are you. Not even what's your diagnosis. But this. What would it mean to feel good in your body again? To wake up and not dread the first step out of bed. To take a walk not because you have to, but because you can. To stand in your kitchen, stir a warm pot of broth, and know I'm helping myself quietly one spoonful at a time. Because that's what this is really about. Not collagen, not
Changed
recipes.
everything.
Not even
a mood
Japan.
of reverence
It's about
and
hope
discovery.
served in a bowl. You just learned 6 healing foods, rich in collagen, quietly powerful in how they support your joints, your circulation, and wrist strength. And now it's your turn. Not to do everything, just to choose one dish, one habit, one small promise to your body. I'm listening. I haven't given up on you. So I'd love to know which of these foods speaks to you most? Which one feels like something you could try this week? Tell me in the comments below. And if you already have a comfort dish, something that helps you move, feel grounded, or simply makes you feel cared for, please share it. Someone else may need it too. And don't forget to subscribe. Because next week, we're diving deeper with practical tips, simple recipes, and gentle guidance on how to keep rebuilding your mobility one healing bite at a time. Until then, move slowly, eat kindly, and remember, your body is still listening. At Silver Age Wellness, we believe that your best years aren't behind you. They're just beginning. If even one of these foods stirred something in you, if your legs have been asking for help quietly, if your body's been waiting for one small change, let this be it. Choose one healing dish to try this week. Then scroll down and leave a comment.
You'll be surprised.
This week, I'm trying, let's build a community of people who aren't
You'll be
giving up on
surprised.
their health, but growing into it. And if you haven't yet, tap subscribe. Because every week at Silver Age Wellness, we share food-based ways to reduce pain, improve mobility,
bending
and
down
age
to
with
tie their
strength,
shoe.
grace, and delicious
A simple-
intention. Your next chapter starts with one bite. Don't miss it.